All right, everybody, how are you? How are you, team? All right, so I do have this Euro USD short pending order, right? It's a sell a limit. Good morning, Nick. How are you, Advanced Life? Kurt, glad to see you here. So basically, my idea, let's see if I can get filled on this. Don't you think that Euro USD short and gold buy don't correlate regarding DXY? Yeah, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, but I'm gonna share with you my thoughts on gold in a little bit. Actually, we have with the swing trading team, we have a gold long right now running in profits. Unless Euro high impact news or worse. Do we have Euro high impact news? No, we don't. We do have U.S. ISM manufacturing PMIs later, but later. What's the difference between trading view between Rwanda and FXCM? Short case central, that's a great question. Nothing, right? You know, um, really, you should be using your broker's data on TradingView and trading from TradingView on, if you're trading with, a broker that can be linked to TradingView. Can you please give us a free gold signal in the chat? Um, I'm gonna try. I'm already long gold with the swing trading team. That trade is running in profits. Yeah, it's a very, very aggressive entry, I might say, but I dig it. All right, so Euro USD. These are very clear short, right? On the Euro USD. I mean, the bias in this market is extremely bearish, right? The London session volume, right? Not volume, right? But the London session broke with the Asian session low, so I am looking for that pullback, guys. The same thing always and always. Today, 755 high impact news for the euro. I mean, it already happened, mate, and this is not high impact at all. And to be completely honest, I'm not the kind of trader that runs away from the news. I wouldn't front run non-farm payrolls. I wouldn't front run CPIs or FOMC day. Rate decisions, etc. I wouldn't do that. But if you look at the economic calendar and you start not trading because of this news, then you're never going to trade, right? What's your take on Euro USD? This is my take on Euro USD. I'm looking for shorts on the Euro US dollar. right? My entry is here at 0991, 0991. With stop losses above the structure high. I'm looking to get filled on on a pullback. Now I'm gonna share that that trade idea with you guys, of course. What's your take on USD? All right, so um, now Advanced Life had a great question about gold. Now the reason that I'm looking into gold longs, it's long term, right? Now I lost a 0.10% on a gold long about 10 minutes ago, which is fine, right? But with the swing trading team, we do have a gold long running very nicely in profits right now. So very the same entry model, right? This was my entry. My stop losses are way below these lows, and I'm targeting. My ultimate targets here in this gold long are here. Um, so it's a very high risk reward ratio trading gold. But that doesn't mean that we cannot find a gold long entry, right, as a day trade. Now, as a day trade, going long would mean, uh, trading the reversal here, right, on quite a bearish market. So, what would I want to see here? I want to see the break of these highs and a pullback. So, first of all, let's look at the Euro US dollar. I'm gonna go get, uh, you know, um, a cup of coffee. So don't go anywhere. I will be back in 2 minutes because I drink instant coffee. I'll be back, guys. Oh, oh, okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Any questions? Can you guys hear me? 1 2 1 2. All right, so if you can hear me, please type yes on the chat. I would appreciate it. Um, I'm having some connection issues, and I don't know if you guys can hear me. 1 2 1 2. What do you think on oil? I don't trade crude oil, but we can most definitely have a look at that market, of course. All right. Hmm. Really not for a day trade. Absolutely not an entry here. Hmm. All right, here we go with the Euro US dollar. I'm going to record the video, on my thought process on the Euro USD. Pay attention, guys, and if you have any questions afterwards, just ask away. Mhm. USD CAD from yesterday, somewhat playable. My short on the USD CAD. Let's have a look. Now, I mean, that was a great trade. I mean, I missed that entry by 4 pips. That was a shame. But yeah, Euro US dollar. Let's focus on the Euro USD. That's what I am looking to trade. I didn't find anything on the pound USD. Now, having said that, the DXY is looking strong, about to break with newly created highs. So let's wait and see what happens, right? Now, if you're part of the Swing Trade VIP group, right? This move right here in gold is really, really, really nothing to worry about, since our stop losses are super, super wide on this possible trade. So, just a heads up on that, right? I myself have built a quite a big position long gold, right? So let's see what happens. I'm um, I'm risking myself not on the signal that I send, but on the position that I've built, um, about 0.7% or so. So, the data shows me that this setup is quite profitable and has a very high probability of success. So I just follow what the data, tells me. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But on a vacuum, I would trade the same way every single day. So, Euro US dollar. Right, let me just go ahead and record the video on the Euro USD right now. All right, traders, welcome to another day trading with the team. The first trade on gold was a very small loss, 0.10%, which is fine. Let's talk about this possible Euro USD short, right? This market is extremely bearish, extremely, extremely bearish. So I'm looking for a pullback trade right here. So if you notice, the Asian session highs, lows, I'm sorry, were broken with very consistently. And right now I'm looking at this trap, the break of the previous broken lows, creating liquidity. This is the liquidity that I always wait for, for the market to take out. Now, my entry is, um, on the 5-minute chart, actually. No, on the 1-minute chart. Just a second, guys. Yeah, my entry is right here at the 09, 9, 10, 9, 11 or so. Because I am looking at this level, all of this level, right, as the trap that I always talk about. So, the liquidity might be here, and my entry is right here at this imbalance or inefficiency in the market. Now, my stop losses are above the structure highs right here. And I am targeting, guys, I am targeting the very lows right here for a nice 4R, I think, or so. So that's my trade idea. Let's see how that develops. I'll keep you guys posted. Hello, William. How are ya? Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the what the pound USD. And I'm gonna have a look at the Aussie USD, of course. So let me just send this to my VAPs. All right. So let's have a look at crude oil, even though I don't trade that market, WTI. Uh, which one should I use? This is fine. No, actually not. Mm. Mm. U.S. oil. All right, so crude oil. I don't trade this market at all. But just following what I normally look, for possible setups. Oh, this sucks actually because let's go to the 5-minute chart. Yeah, this market is very bullish, right? And what I'm seeing right now are possible shorts, but I wouldn't take them, right? I just wouldn't take them. I wouldn't take them. Why? Because if you notice, the structure high is the Asian session highs. So there's still liquidity here left to be, liquidated. Although we broke with the Asian session lows, right, and we do have a very big imbalance here, which could be actually my entry. If I place my stop losses here above the London highs, the probability of me getting stopped out will be very high. And the real structure high, this is not the real structure high, by the way, but placing my stop losses above the Asian session highs also I would be the fish in the ocean, or the liquidity in the market. I just don't like trading crude oil. I am not profitable trading crude oil, right? That's why I don't trade it. Let's have a look at again the pound USD. Very rangy. Extremely rangy. So here's the thing, guys. The first thing that I look for, I don't trade the Asian session range, right? The Asian session at all. I don't trade it. So what I look for is, direction. The way that I look for direction is the breaks of the Asian session highs or the breaks of the Asian session lows, and of course the overall structure in the market on the past few trading days. But now on the pound US dollar, you can see that we have a fakie here, and we also have a fakie here with a ton of chop price action in the middle. So I don't have a setup here. I don't have direction. I don't have a setup. To me, this would be gambling. to be completely honest with you. So Aussie USD, the Aussie. Oi. Now, no setups for me on the Aussie. Also, the Aussie is not a market that I trade, effectively. I have it here, on my watch list, but when I do, is to look for setups on US dollar base trades. And this is very much an Aussie based move. So, no trade for me. Orlando, I normally take a look on the divergence on NASDAQ Bitcoin. What do you think on medium term and long term of them? I see medium them term Bitcoin long till convergence with Nasdaq and then September Nasdaq shorts. All right, so that's a very, very, very heavy question. I have absolutely no idea about the correlation between Bitcoin and the Nasdaq. Absolutely not. Um, Remove drawings. No, this is very bullish. Pullback on the USD CAD. I mean, yeah. The idea here will be looking for longs on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, but where, right? Where? Let's go to the 5-minute chart, and then I'm going to come back to that Bitcoin Nasdaq. Also, here's the thing. Here's the thing why I'm not looking for possible pullbacks on the USD CAD, right? This move from the lows, yeah, is extremely bullish, right? I do not see a real protected low. If you notice, all of the new created lows are higher lows, So there's real no protected low, and a pullback from these highs towards, the middle of the Asian session range for a possible trade. I would have to place my stop losses below the Asian session lows where I can only see liquidity. And if I were looking for longs, right, would be lower than the Asian session lows, and a move towards that level to me is not a pullback but a reversal. So I would be trading against, against the trend. Like I told you, I mean, I didn't find a ton of setups today. Also, the um, the Japanese yen. I haven't traded the Japanese yen in a while, and the main reason is because of this. I mean, just choppy price action here at the lows, super choppy. So trading the Japanese yen or trying to trade the Japanese yen to me here is just burning money. Right. What would I want to see here on the Japanese yen side? So let's go to the 10-minute chart. Maybe we can actually 5-minute chart. I mean, not even a possible long. Not even a I mean, not even a possible long here. The breaks of the lows and the breaks of the structure is just not that strong for me to be looking for longs on the Japanese yen. And again, looking for longs on such a weak market is out of the question for me. What I would want to see here is a real break of the highs, right? A real rally on the Japanese yen, boom, 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 towards these levels, and then assess, what the market is doing. What are your thoughts on midterm gold? Are you seeking longs like many others, or you think there'll be shorts? No, I'm long. I'm looking for longs and longs only. I'm actually long already in gold. Mm. Here's the trade that I took. Right, I'm long from these levels with my stop losses below these lows. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything else than longs in gold. And I know that you have some questions about the correlation between gold and the US dollar, given the fact that the US dollar is very bullish. But with I mean, like I've always told you, I don't look too hard on correlations. When it comes to uh, trading metals for me, right? It's more of a macro point of view. And yeah, because of that, also I'm only risking, the signal that I sent to the swing trade VIP group is only risking 0.20%, although I already built a 0.8% position here long gold. Also, the reason that I dig gold longs in the long term is this, right? If you notice, we got that break of the lows right here. So, um, you know, with this break of the lows and this, let's call it a bear trap, right, or so, people will be looking actually for shorts here in this market for further downside continuation. But my thought here, longs, is actually, I'm gonna show you. I think it's on the 3-hour chart or so. No, 4-hour chart. Um, Let me just delete the drawings. Yeah, this is a very much long-term trade. I'm gonna go higher, 8-hour chart. These are very much long-term trades. So, first of all, we got the break of these highs. Even though it's a weak high, it doesn't matter. We got that break of the highs, and we got the break of the lows here. So, this to me is very bullish, right? In the sense that if you look at price action here on the 8-hour chart, the impulsive moves are just very bullish. Now, this 8-hour candle right here was now news driven, right? This candle liquidated a ton of over leverage longs, and also liquidated weak longs right here, um, trying to get long on the break, right? So anything above this level for me is just bullish. It's just bullish, and our trade is just running nicely. Although it's very risky, but I'm fine with it. Now, Euro USD. Let's just wait for that. This is how it looks on the MT5. You know. Also, another thing that I dig about this possible short on the Euro US dollar, right, is the failure of price breaking with these lows, right? Also, I dig this structure high that I see as people trading the trap. The trap, as I always tell you, is weak players in the market trying to trade the pullback towards the previous broken lows, which is the first thing that you learn when it comes to trading, and is what I use to pinpoint my entries higher, because all of this creates liquidity, and more often than not, these weak players get liquidated before the actual move, in this case, down. So let's wait and see what happens. I mean, I don't have much, guys, today. How much can I earn with your signals, mate? I can't tell you that. I mean, it depends on a ton of stuff. It depends on your account size. It depends on your risk management. It depends on if you're going to catch all of my signals. It depends on a ton of stuff. But I price my services super low so you can actually test them, right? And we even have a 30-day money back guarantee, so you can test them without any risk. So if you want to do that, wait, I am going to give you the link so you can subscribe. I mean, there's no risk. Just try us out. And again, just give me a second. All right, sorry, guys, I was sneezing. So, yeah, just try us out. And also remember that, some days, like yesterday, I'm going to have three, winners. That is if you got triggered short on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. But, we also made money on the EURUSD. We also made money on the NASDAQ. So, um, just a second here. That is some atrocious bearish pressures. How much can I earn with $500 account size with best risk management? I will be taking all of your signals. And I don't know, just test. I can't tell you that, mate. I can't tell you. That's a that's a crazy question. I can't tell you that. Just try us out. And if you don't like it, you can ask for your money back, and I'm gonna give you your money back, because this is not for everybody. My trading style is not for everybody, and if it doesn't make sense to you after a couple of weeks, yeah, I'm gonna give you your money back. It's that simple. So, also, yeah, yesterday we made money on the Euro US dollar, we made money on the Nasdaq. I sadly didn't get trigger short here on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. My entry was here. I didn't get triggered by 4 pips. Price eventually hit my targets. Some traders did get trigger short here on the US dollar, Canadian dollar, so they made more money than me. But some days, like today, it's going to be hard to take on a trade. So that's fine. Being flat is also a position. I don't push anything. At all. I don't chase the market just because the VIPs are expecting 3 signals per day. I'm not going to just place mediocre trades just to fulfill that. I'm not gonna do that. So if that is what you want, right, maybe you shouldn't subscribe. Because my main focus is just long-term profitability, just taking high probability setups, high probability trades. And yeah, there might be days that for example, today I lost 0.10% long on gold, and I have this short on the Euro US dollar, on which I'm risking 0.5%, right? If I don't get triggered here short on the Euro USD, then I'm going to delete the order, and I'm not going to take any trades. Maybe at the New York Open, I will take another trade. I will look for. I trade the London session open and the New York session open. So by now, right? By now, I'm not going to be looking for trades at all. But I am, however, going to be live for the U.S. Open, looking for trades. Have a look at gold. Just battling to go higher. There you go. Huge fight against sellers here. Huge fight against sellers. It's looking very good on the 5-minute chart. Kind of a reversal pattern here. Whatever, right? This is just for the swing trade VIP group. On average, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I average around. I risk 0.25% per trade. That's my average risk, right? And I average about I don't know, on average, I don't know, 4 or 5% per month. With me, you're not going to flip a $500 account into hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's not what I do. What I do here, and what I teach, right? My motto, what I think is what you should do in this game is even if you're trading a I mean, if you even if you're trading a $500 account, right? You're not gonna make a living out of a $500 account. If you try to flip that $500 account into hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you're going to get fucked, right? The probability of you burning that money is 100 fucking %, right? So the idea here is to build an equity curve, mate. Consistently every month, 3%, 4%, 6%, with minimal drawdown, So after a year, you can show that equity curve to investors, so you can start taking assets under management, and then you're going to see the gains, because making 4% on a $500 account, it's absolutely nothing. But making 4% if you have $500,000 under management, on which you take 30% of those gains every single month, and because you are building, right, a beautiful equity curve, more assets under management are going to start dropping to you, then you are going to make a living with trading. So, the mindset is different, right? With me, you're never, I mean, I'm never going to show you, right, a $20,000, you know, um, profit on a trade, right? For example, here, I'm never going to show you my real accounts, the accounts, my PAM account on which I manage, assets for my investors, because it defeats the purpose, right? It defeats the purpose. I'm never going to show you, stacks of money. I'm never going to show you, supercars, because it defeats the purpose. I'm going to show you consistency. What I'm doing here, this is a demo account, but this is not a real demo account. This is a 100K challenge account. So what I'm doing is basically trying to get to the $1 million funded account and I started with a 50K challenge, right? My voice sounds Mexican. Well, I'm not Mexican, mate, but I'm Latino. I'm from El Salvador. So, yeah, I started with a 50K challenge. Passed that 50K challenge, I opted for the 100K challenge instead of opting for the 50K account. Uh, when I pass the 100K challenge, I'm going to opt for the 250K challenge instead of the 100K live account. When I pass the 250K challenge, I'm going to opt for the half a million challenge. When I pass that, I'm going to opt for the $1 million challenge, and then when I pass the $1 million challenge, I am going to opt for the $1 million account. This is a very long term, challenge or journey or however you want to call it. Might take me a year, might take me a little more. But the reason that I'm doing this is to show you that with consistency, discipline, and patience, you can get, if you put yourself, I mean, if you decide to do this within a year and a couple of months, you can have $1 million under management. So making 5% on $1 million, that's 50K. And if you get 75% of that on a then you can live on that. When are you going to become a millionaire? Who says I'm not a millionaire? But again, it defeats the purpose to talk about my finances. It completely defeats the purpose. right, so hold on. All right. Mhm. Yeah, I don't have anything, guys, at all. I'm gonna come back for the U.S. Open. Yeah, I'm gonna come back for the U.S. Open. Hold on. GBP, Japanese yen. Do I see any shorts? Like I told you, mate. Like I told you earlier, I really don't see anything. Have you collaborated with any other trader? No, I haven't. What do you mean collaborated with any other trader? I haven't. I mean, yeah, I do. I have, but uh, I don't know what you mean by that. Elaborate on that question. So, any direction for pound yen? No. I mean, like I told you, the Japanese yen is just too choppy for me right now to thinking about taking a trade. I mean, there's no direction. Absolutely no direction. So I don't think I am going to be looking at trading Japanese yen unless we have a real break of these lows or a real rally to look for shorts. Hi there. If we take the Signal subscription, is it a copy trade direct to our account or can we copy paste the trades from Telegram as we like things? Yeah, it's a Telegram group made. And I want to show you how they look. Uh-huh. So this is my VIP group, and here's how I send my signals, so you can really copy paste, everything. And I always send, a video on my thought process on the trades that I take. Just a second, guys. All right. So, since there's nothing going on at all, actually, I am going to cut this show short, right? I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to ask some questions. I'm talking about that. Trade with Pat have made a review about you. I don't know. I mean, you can look for it. But partnering with another trader to get reviews, it sounds sketchy. You can try my signals and just go on Trustpilot and just put your own review. I don't look for that. I really don't look for that. Full transparency is what I really look for, and real reviews is also what I really look for. So if you don't like what I do and your review is bad, so be it. I just don't care. Um, but I don't partner with anybody to get reviews, if that's your question. Do you have a software that copy and update directly from your VIP to the MT4? Nope. I do not. So I'm gonna cut this show short right now. I am keeping my sales limits in the Euro US dollar. Yeah, I mean, if price breaks with these lows, yeah, I'm going to delete my orders. Price right now is closer to my TP. Well, it's yeah, closer to my TP than it is to my entry. Uh, I'm going to update you guys on the VIP group on what I decide to do. Right? I'm not trading the Japanese yen today, mate. So, no, I don't know. All right, thank you for joining me, and welcome to all new VIPs. Remember that trading is about following your trading plan. Sometimes, some days, there will not be just optimal setups, and because of that, you shouldn't be eager to take mediocre setups because that is a leak, and that is where you lose long-term profitability. The crypto whale pumps, email support about that. I do not manage any crypto groups. I don't trade crypto. Our crypto VIP group is managed by Aziz. He's very good. But if you want to know about that, the crypto whale pumps, well, you should email support, right? All right, thank you for joining me. I'm going to be back for the US Open, so heads up to that. Heads up to this possible short on the Euro USD. For all of you that are on the Swing Trade VIP group and are long with me gold on a, starting to run on a profit, I'll update you on that particular trade. Aggressive. It was an aggressive entry. Our stop losses are way, way, way lower. So everything is good for it by now. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Cheers.